Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. Sorry it's been a little bit since I last posted a video, but behind me is a 2020 Tesla Model 3. So I got this vehicle in, and this is actually an insurance claim that we're doing. About a year ago I did full front end XPEL paint protection film, including mirrors, full fenders, full hood, wrapped edges all the way around, and front bumper. I did a video on this vehicle. I'll post that link in the description to that video, so you guys can go check that out. And in that video, we also installed film on the rear bumper. Now, this vehicle, I guess, was in a fender bender. So through our insurance that we have here, we're gonna be replacing this rear bumper, or at least the paint protection film on it. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna go over how to do that. Last time I did a bulk installation. This time I'm gonna go with a kit. I don't know why I did bulk last time, but I'm gonna go with a pattern this time around, and I'm sure it will go well. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, I'm ready to get going. I've got the bumper pattern up there on the weeding board. The rear bumper has been wiped down with isopropyl alcohol. It's fresh paint. The paint has been baked, so it's ready to have PPF installed on it. And so right now all I'm gonna do is, just gonna move that dust, just gonna spray some slip solution all over the bumper. There we go. One thing I'm gonna do, also gonna spray myself a little bit. This is just gonna help make sure that if there's any dust or lint that's on me, it won't get trapped underneath the film. There we go. Just gonna grab my squeegee. Now, just gonna roll this up, and then we'll get to back rolling. Okay, there we go. Now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a dry spot right there. And I'm just gonna actually put the squeegee up there for now. What I'm gonna do is just peel back the film. There we go. I'm just gonna stick that there temporarily. Good. Now slowly just pull the backing out and roll this film into place. So I guess in keeping with the consistent theme of Tesla bumpers and tons of stretch, there's going to be a ton of stretch required to get the film over towards the wheels. But we'll make it happen. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be good for now. Just gonna lay that into place. Now, when starting on this rear bumper, where you're gonna wanna start is, start by not dropping the film on the floor. Yeah, don't drop the film on the floor. I didn't, but if I would've let it slide for a couple more seconds, it most likely would have been on the floor. First things first, weed out your rear sensors, because that will make your life considerably easier. Perfect. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is actually, also, I left this rear light, talking with my squeegee in my mouth, probably just the most annoying thing in the world to listen to. So yeah, as you can see, there's going to be a seam over here at the bottom of the bumper. But what I did was I left this all weeded in just so I could back roll it a lot easier onto the bumper. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start, I'm just going to try and think of my game plan, because when I bulk installed this bumper, I just had a big giant sheet of film, stretched it across, squeegeed it down, trimmed off the excess, and we were done. Now using a pattern, it's going to require a little bit of brain power, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here at this sensor. I'm going to get this sensor down. I'm going to come down over here, get this relief cut lined up, get this sensor into place, and then this piece over here, it should just fall into place. Maybe not that easy, but. So all I'm doing right now is just getting a bunch of slip solution over top of the film. What that's going to do is it's just going to help the squeegee glide. It's going to help it glide a lot better. I got my tack solution right here. So what I'm going to do now is just line this up, kind of right where I would want it. Pull the film back, get a bunch of tack solution in there. And we are good. Got that squeegee down. That's good. Okay. Now, actually, I'm going to get this, because when I stretch this sensor over here, watch over here, stretch that into place, this big giant finger disappears and that all falls into place. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Just gonna make sure nothing is sticking where it shouldn't yet. Now, just gonna take and, okay, there we go. What I'm gonna do now, just get some tack solution right there. Okay, there we go. That's into place really nicely there. Come on. There we go. Perfect. I will worry about that when we get there. Right now I'm just going to do the passenger side and get everything down. So I've got my 3 reference points in place. 1, 2, 3. Now, like I mentioned, I'm going to get this in place here. But first, I do have some sticking points there, so that means there's not quite enough slip solution there. So all I'm going to do, oh no, that's all tack solution. Whoops. Now all I'm going to do is just really saturate the back of the film with slip solution. And then we're going to get this into place. Now, a big thing when you're doing paint protection film, especially on a bumper or something, or a fender that's got a lot of curves, you're going to see the film bunching up like this. This is where you just take and use your hands and you try and just get it all to lay flat. And you can get pretty much most of the film laid right into place, roughly where it needs to be, just with slip solution and using your hands. So that's all I'm doing right there. Got most of those fingers out. This one here keeps popping up, but gonna get some tack solution right there in that corner, and we're just gonna line this up. Come on, right there. That's what I wanted. Good. Now, I'm going to take and I'm gonna get this down, seeing as I just have fingers that want to pop up there. So I'm gonna work this body line of the bumper. Get all the solution out from underneath it. And get some tack solution in over here behind this this wrappable edge over here. So just gonna get that down. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Nice. Now I'll get everything down over here. There we go. That's good. So now, here's where things get really interesting with the amount of stretch that I have to do. To get this to line up here, just gotta stretch it, but I got probably, I don't know, 3/8 inch gap over here, which means I'm gonna have to stretch the film even more into place. Now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and talk my way through this. I'm just gonna pre-stretch the film right now and just try and get it into place just with my hand. Hold it there. What I find with the pre-stretch, if you can get that done, the film is a lot more willing to work. Got my tack solution in there. There we go. And you got perfect alignment over there. Now it starts to come off a little bit here, but that's because this isn't in place. And when I stretch this into place, this all lines up. So, there we go. Good. And now I have a lot less stretch to get this sensor lined up into place. Now all I'm doing right here is just pulling the film back. You can probably hear it sticking. And all I'm doing is just making sure that when I stretch, the film's not going to be stuck on anything. I could stuck right over here. There we go. Now it popped loose. Now I should be able to stretch this into place just nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna get some tack solution in behind the film right by the sensor. Gonna line up the sensor just like that. That's good. Got that down. Now I got this bunch of film over here bunching up. All I'm gonna do is just take and pull the film down, and that's gonna get everything to lay flat. There we go. Now I can just squeegee that all down. There we go. And line up this piece right over here. There we go. So that's good. Now, got a speck of dust there, right there under the film. Okay, everything's down into place there. I'm gonna move that bottom piece out of the way just for now. Got my tack solution right there. And when I stretch it into place, just with my slip solution behind there, I can get that all to lay down perfectly. So, I'll pull the film back. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's in place. Now I'm just getting the air pushed out. Now if I look over here, because it's white, you probably can't see it on camera, but this all lines up perfectly right over here. So now all I'm gonna do is just squeegee it. Squeegee always angled downwards and overlapping my squeegee strokes. That way I'm not leaving any moisture behind. And that is all in place, right where it needs to be. There we go. And shoot, I've got a hair right over there. That sucks. So what I'm gonna do now that I found that hair, peel the film back, soak it with slip solution, fish the hair out, and hopefully everything will just lay into place. So where is, okay, so it's right there. There we go. Nice, got that out. And I'm gonna get that sensor down again. There we go. It's good. Gonna get that top corner laid into place. Good. Stretch this all down. There we go. Now, just gonna get everything else squeegeed down. Everything else is laying down nicely. So I'm gonna wrap that edge a little bit later. I'm gonna let it dry out for now. But what I am gonna do is just soak the bottom of the film here. And while we're at it, what I'm gonna do is get my tack solution over here. I'm gonna get this down right underneath this light, or this marker, or whatever the heck this is. There we go, just like that. So I'm only squeegeeing the body line. That way I can kind of see with my eye if it's lining up properly, and it is. So now I can just go in, work from the body line upwards, get that film down into place. There we go. Now, just gonna get more slip solution in underneath here. That's good, that's good. Now comes the fun part, butting this seam together. So seams suck. You can't avoid them sometimes. Sometimes you need them. In this case, I could have bulked it like I did last time, and I didn't have the seams. But in this case, with the pattern, especially if you're trying to do it yourself, you need the seams. So what I'm gonna do right now is, just with slip solution underneath there, I'm just making sure I can get the film to butt nicely up against there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come over here to the very end. I'm gonna tack the end into place. There we go. Nice. So I've got right over here lined up. Now all I need to do, just get the air out from underneath the film, which I did. Now what I'm doing here is, because I've got all that slip solution underneath here, this is moving freely. Now I can just get this to line up absolutely perfect. Just like that, and it's not gonna go anywhere. So I can come along just with my squeegee, work that seam, and start pushing all that solution out at the very bottom. Just like that. And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to take some tack solution right here and just make sure that this edge isn't going to peel back. Same with this edge. There we go. Okay, that is awesome. I do have one little finger popping up right there. So in this case, I'm just going to pull it back, dab it with a bit of tack solution, squeegee that down. And there we go. Passenger side's done. Now I'm just going to come along to the driver's side and we're going to do the same thing. Now, get tack or slip solution behind the film. There we go. So when you're doing paint protection film, you want to use a ton of slip solution. If you don't have enough slip solution, you're going to deal with the film sticking in lots of places where it shouldn't. And if you do manage to get the film into place, you're probably going to have a bunch of adhesive disturbances underneath the film. And those suck because they don't go away. Not very easily, at least. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, lay that down. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Where are we here? There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot to trim that sensor out. Now where are we? Man, this sucks. I'm trying to find this. Shoot. You gotta have a trained eye to look for this. Apparently I don't even have a trained eye. Come on. I'll find you. Okay, well, if it's there, you know what? Let's get this sensor in place first. So I'm going to stretch this one into place, just like so. There we go. That's good. Now, this one here should, in theory, right there. Found it. There we go. Okay, stretch that one into place. Okay, that is good. Now, what I'm gonna do is get this down. So I'm gonna pull the film back, get my tack in there. Just like that. Okay, here we go. I did have a sticking point right here. There we go. Now those aren't going to stick anymore. now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get the middle down between these sensors here. So work that body line, squeegee at an angle. There we go. Get some tack solution in behind this lip, just like that. Perfect. So that's down. Now I can just come along like this. Squeegee all my solution downwards. There we go. Okay, middle's down. Now what I'm going to do is get more slip solution in behind the film. Actually, there we go. I'm going to start this from scratch. So what I forgot to look for when I stretched this into place the first time is I kind of had it rotated up like that. I want to look along here to make sure that this is kind of somewhat lining up. That way I'm not rotating it as I stretch. So everything's looking good there. Just gonna get a slight stretch into place, just like so. Oh man. There we go, good. That is good right there. Okay, now I'm gonna get that down. See, that lays down almost like nothing. There we go. Now got my tack solution in behind there. Got a speck of dust right there. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now I can just squeegee this all down. Good. I'm just gonna get this bottom corner lined up right now as well. So you notice how the film is kind of building up like that? So that means I have some film that I need to kind of disperse. So what I'm gonna do here, just get my fingers underneath there, squeegee that down at an angle in a sawing motion. Probably one of the best tips I picked up when I took my training with XPEL a few years ago was that, because you do get a lot of fingers and it's the best way to get rid of them is that sawing motion. So same thing I'm going to do here. Get more slip solution behind the film. Pre-stretch it. Alright, into place right there. There we go. And now get some tack in there. Nice. Just hold that right there. Good. It's not gonna peel back. There we go. Good. Now, tack solution right there. Stretch that into place. Good. Got that all down. Okay. Make sure we got our sticking points unstuck. Now, give that a slight stretch. Got that all down right there. There we go. That is good. Nice. There we go. One speck of dirt right here. Got it out. That's good. Got my tack solution right there. Now I'm just going to get that to lay down in place. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with this bottom piece. Get a healthy dose of slip solution underneath there. No! And luckily that did not touch the floor. Dodging bullets left, right, and center today. So tack solution right here on the back side of the film. Stretch that into place. There we go. Oop, maybe not. There we go. Nope. Just want to make sure I got that seam right there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, get more slip solution behind here. There we go. Now, just like on the last, on the passenger side, what I'm gonna do is just by hand gonna slide that film up so it butts up against that seam. Just gonna get a tiny bit of tack solution there, nothing major. And what that's gonna do is it's just gonna help lock it into place. Just so I can, there we go. That is good. There we go. Okay, now the film is down a little bit over here. All I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift this up. Oh, that's my soap. Just gonna lift it up, get some tack underneath there. Lift the film into place, just like that. There we go. Now I'm going to work that body line. Everything lines up over here. There we go. Okay. Squeegee the rest of the film out. So that right there is, oh, I got some moisture left behind here. Just gonna hit that out. But that right there is how you do a rear bumper paint protection film installation on a 2020 Tesla Model 3. I don't think there's much of a difference between the 2020 and the 2021s, or maybe even the 2019s or 18s for that matter. I think they're all fairly standard, but that's how you would go about doing an installation like that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop them in the comments section. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm gonna link the original video we did with this car in the description. And I apologize for there being such a delay in videos. I've been really busy, and I haven't really had a whole lot in the shop that I thought was interesting enough to make a video of. So yeah, we're gonna have a couple more videos coming up here shortly. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll stay tuned for the next one. Cheers.